I said, I'm an outsider looking in. I said, when you start thinking out of the box, you start believing the impossible.
Yeah.
You know, your today is not your tomorrow. You know, you may be hearing what I was telling them. I said, man, take your kids. And we went to several different places, but at the end, I said, take me to the ritzy neighborhood where the wealthy people live. And so he took me there, and you could see the big houses back in there, you know. And so I was preaching to them, but I had to show them who I was. So I told my wife, I said, send me some pictures of our house, send me some pictures of our church, send me some pictures of what God has done in my life. And I began to put it up, and I began to show them. I said, I need to talk to your team because transformation comes through visualization. And it encourages and inspires you. Don't look at where you are.
Yeah.
See, because the enemy will criticize you in the path that you walk in right now because he don't want you to see the vision or have imagination to see
Right.
it beyond where you are today. And I said, don't listen to that. I said, take your kids to McDonald's. I said, you need to take your wife out. I said, when I get back to Alabama, I said, I'm going to send you some money. I said, go take your wife to one of them fine hotels. I'll stay in some nice hotels over there. First class all the way. I said, baby, look at, I said, man, we this is the king's kid. We doing it all together. And I said, man, I'm going to send you some more money. I said, take your kids over to this risky neighborhood. I said, take them in there and pay. Let them go to McDonald's, whatever they want. It's on me. It's on me. And so what I tell preachers today, even though I'm a small-town pastor, and a pastor came to me Sunday after church, and this is what he said. He said, man, I want to build a new church. And I talked to a pastor friend, and he told me that you were approachable. And I got a small congregation. I said, well, I got one too. I said, but God blessed me with this building. I said, that building over there is $1 million building with a small pastor with a small congregation. But when God called me, Brother JT, just like you said, he said, when you give, when you sow, let me tell you something, the devil can't stop you. Because see, your seed will go into your future, and it'll create your future to bless people. He said, well, I ain't got about 20 people. He said, well, that's going to happen when I put all these people in. I said, man, why are you building the church? You're building it for God to fill it up.
That's right.